So I'm listening to a podcast by Rich Roll, and his guest is Chip Conley. And the episode is called Redefining Midlife. And at 61, I'm fully in midlife. Totally fine about that. Totally fine about saying I'm 61. And one of the things that it stood out to me so much in this podcast was that we need at midlife, or I feel I need, and I agree with him, to be learning things, to have a growth mindset. And it's so easy to get stagnant in doing the things we're good at and continuing to do them because it's not challenging ourselves in new ways. And so he talks about when he goes to a party, you know how you say at a party, you might say, hey, what do you do? Or how's retirement? Or what are you doing for fun in retirement? His question is, what are you a beginner at? And he said people walk away, they're like, oh, wow, that's uncomfortable. And I think, yes, what are you a beginner at? And I started to reflect on that in my own life. And I'm thinking, okay, I'm a beginner at French. I'm trying to learn French. And one of my long-term or long goal desires is to speak French fluently enough so that I'm comfortable and I can travel and just enjoy the language and enjoy the people. The second thing I'm learning right now is pickleball. So I started about 6 weeks ago in earnest. I had played several games for fun, not knowing the rules, not knowing having any skills, bringing a pretty bad tennis and squash background to it. So bad habits. Started taking lessons, doing drills, playing in leagues, and suddenly just 6 weeks later, I am obsessed. I'm obsessed about what I'm learning and how these skills of learning in pickleball are translating to the rest of my life, of not being afraid to go in new situations, to be a learner. And in the past, I've always wanted to be really good or the best at something. Highly, highly competitive personality. Not so much outwardly competitive but inwardly with myself. I like to be the best at things. And this has been a huge challenge because I'm playing with people quite above my level, and it's uncomfortable sometimes. And I think, oh God, screwed up again. And I need to be okay about that, to be in this learning place. And to learn, I need to play with better people. So I'm constantly putting myself in this uncomfortable situation. But I'm learning so much. And I have never felt so vibrant, so excited, so passionate, so interested, so keen about something in a long, long, long time. So it's just like this beginner's mind, and bringing this, I'm new, and it's okay to make mistakes, and it's okay to be uncomfortable. And it's just so fascinating. So I'm just curious, like, what are you beginning at? If you're in midlife, and I have a lot of midlife women on following me, which I love. I think 80% of my people that follow me are in midlife. Women, which I think is amazing. And it's really like I want to talk to everyone, but that's really, where I'm at. So tell me, what are you a beginner at? And how's it going? Tell me.